For those who prefer Linux or are simply curious about Linux and other open source technologies, this is Category 5 Technology TV.
Listen, people, you know how much I love free stuff. You know how much I love prizes and a good deal. Well, today we are giving away a netTALK Duo to one lucky viewer like you.
But what does this mean, Hal?
This means amazing savings on your phone bill, so you're not paying 1,000,000 yen each month.
Wipe away your phone bill. We're going to give you a full year of long-distance service and your own phone number using a netTALK Duo Wi-Fi. So,
cool.
Very cool stuff. Also, tonight we're going to show you how to install it, how to activate it, and we've got Nelson Hudes is joining us tonight from netTALK to talk about... netTALK to talk. Tongue twisters already. We're going to be chatting with Nelson about the device and how it differs from your traditional phone services. So we have to take a really quick break. Hillary's going to step aside. Nelson's going to join us. And when we're back, we're going to be talking to Nelson Hudes from netTALK Duo. And we've got lots of exciting stuff coming up for you tonight, so stick around. We'll be right back after that. And tonight I am joined by Nelson Hudes from netTALK Duo. It's good to see you.
Great. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, good. You made it on and all mic'd up. And here we go.
We're good to go.
Good to finally have you here, too.
Thank you.
Talking about netTALK over the past few weeks. Really, really exciting product and an excellent way for you to save some money. Just before the show, we were talking a little bit behind the scenes, just saying, you know, how much are we really paying for our phone bill?
It's too much. It's astronomical, and you don't,
really
and you do not need to. You can fire your phone company and buy one of our devices, and you can even, as of January the 1st this year, if you've had a number that you've had for 10 or 15 or 20 years, you can port your number into the device, and you will not lose the number that you've had for 1,000,000 years that everybody has.
That's really, really cool. I mean, I've worked with other voice over IP type solutions and things, and porting was something that was never available here in Canada.
Yeah.
So, and what porting is like Nelson is saying, just to simplify it, if you have a phone number already with your phone provider, one of the things that might keep you back from switching is losing that phone number. Well, with netTALK Duo and their line of products, their services, you're actually able to keep that phone number.
Yeah, you can do it with the netTALK Duo. You can do it with our netTALK Duo 2 or the netTALK Duo Wi-Fi, which is our coolest, newest device that allows you to hook it up 3 different ways with your computer, your router, or not at all. Just like you would roam wirelessly in your house with your laptop, you can store your wireless settings into the device and plug it in anywhere in your house, your living room, your bedroom, your family room. Go and plug a phone into it, and away you go. It's all plug and play.
So a lot of talk about the device itself. So we're going to basically unplug the phone from the wall, plug it into this device. How does it provide the internet, and what's different about it?
It saves the wireless settings straight into the Duo Wi-Fi, and so that's how you're on Wi-Fi, just like you would be with your laptop.
Right.
And then you can go plug it in anywhere in your house and plug a phone into it, pick it up, got a dial tone, start dialing.
You could tape, like double-sided carpet tape it to the back of your bedside table or something.
You could put it, you can put it anywhere. And, once you've fired your phone company from a traditional telco, you can actually hook it up a couple of different ways. If you want to make use of the jacks that are in your house, you can buy a phone splitter and plug the phone splitter into it, and you can plug one side of the splitter straight into a dead jack on the wall, and then all all your jacks in your house are live again.
So then the phone in the kitchen, everything
Works perfectly. Or you can buy a base station with multiple handsets and put the handsets all around the house and go wireless.
What I think is interesting, Nelson, is we're living in a time where the trends that take place over the course of technology. I mean,
right.
You see monopolies, and then those monopolies fall, and now there's new up and rising companies such as netTALK, where it gives us a different option that can save us a ton of money. I mean, I started looking at the numbers, and we're thinking like $900,000.
It's about 900. In fact, I just did it. My port out happens this week.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a number for 15 years in the 905 area and down in Toronto, and I'm not going to pay them anymore. I refuse.
So look at your phone bill at home and figure out, okay, how much is it this month? How much was it last month? Find an average over several months, and then multiply that by 12. How much money you're going to save?
That's exactly it. You do not need to pay the monthly phone bills ever again.
So what kind of bills do we see with netTALK?
You don't see any monthly bills. You buy the device at retail. You buy the DUO, which you can get for the DUO Wi-Fi is $74.95. The DUO is $75 plus HST.
Okay.
The DUO 2, which includes 3 months of service, is about $45. And your monthly phone bills disappear forever.
So at the end of the year, is that when we get billed? Or
no, you don't get billed at all. You buy the device at retail. Mm-hmm. That includes the first year of service if you buy the DUO or the DUO Wi-Fi.
Okay.
When the year is up,
yep,
you pay a renewal fee of $40 plus HST.
So that you go on the website or something and just
inside your account, you'll get an email saying that your year is over. Time to renew.
You see, it's almost like a different paradigm. Like, because I'm thinking in terms of, okay, here's my bill.
No bills.
It's like a subscription. You're on a subscription service.
It's a subscription. No bills. In a year's time, if you subscribe tomorrow, a year from tomorrow, a couple of days before then, you'll get an email from netTALK saying time to renew.
Yeah.
Put your credit card number in, renew, and you're done for the year.
Very cool.
That's it. It's just It's so simple.
And internet connection, obviously, this
high speed.
As far as technology goes, this is going to use your internet connection in order to give you phone service. So would like a high-speed light service be sufficient, or do you need
high-speed light will work, but it's better to have high speed.
Yeah, you might see a little bit of buffering or something.
Yeah.
I got to thinking about that and the cost of like upgrading your internet to a better package with your ISP. So you can get on something like netTALK, DUO Wi-Fi, for example, to pick one of the products, and then you find that, I'm on this high-speed light, it's a little bit slow, so I get a little bit of choppiness. I might upgrade my internet for another $5, $10, $15 a month.
Right, and you can even get, if you've got 3 services with one of the providers, you can bundle and save money and get unlimited. Bell just started offering unlimited internet, so you could get unlimited and still use our device.
But still, you're getting better internet service then, and it's still way, way, way cheaper than having
way
phone
cheaper.
line.
Yeah, you do not have to pay any of the telcos anymore.
So this works where? I can buy this in Canada, the U.S.
You can buy it in Canada. You can buy it in the U.S. You can buy it at any big box store, and hook it up once you get home, and you're good to go.
Very cool.
It's very, very cool.
We're going to take a look actually a little bit later on the show, because people are wondering, okay, well, how hard is this thing to activate? Is it going to be rocket science to get this thing to work and switch over my phone line? We're going to actually activate one here on the show tonight.
Yeah, it's really simple. We also have calling plans. We have a North American add-on calling plan, which is $5.85 a month, or $70 a year. That includes the U.S., Canada, Puerto Rico, and Mexico.
Okay, so it adds Puerto Rico and Mexico to your already...
Yeah, or you can buy an international add-on, which includes 60 countries, which is as low as $10 a month, or $120 for flat rate for the year.
Is that so $10 a month? Do I get to call JOT?
You get to call 60 different countries.
And just at any time, and just make as many calls as I want?
Yep.
Fantastic.
It's and we've also got this month. It's coming to an end at the end of February, but we've got a month of love promotion on. The promo code is LOVE 2013. Free unlimited netTALK texting plan with a DUO purchase. So that's still in effect until the end of this month. You've got another day to do that. and then March the 1st is Friday, so we'll be done with that. But we've got a couple of days that people can take advantage of that.
The free service. I think about, I'm thinking along the lines of, I would, as a residential user, want to drop my phone company and switch to netTALK Duo.
Right.
But think about, you've got kids that are going away to school.
Yeah, absolutely great for kids in dorms.
Yeah, family going away.
Right. If you're traveling overseas on a vacation for a couple of months, take it with you. If you've got your laptop with you, hook it up in the hotel room. Ignore the hotel phone, because you do not want to pay those overseas charges. Hook up your Duo or your Duo Wi-Fi, hook a phone into it, start dialing. Done. If you've got a smartphone, your messages will come straight to your smartphone with your email address. You'll be able to listen to it on your smartphone. Turn around, pick up your Duo or your Duo Wi-Fi, call somebody back. They'll never know where you are. It's like they're in North America.
So it's Wi-Fi, and there's Wi-Fi available all over. So I'm picturing, us nostalgic type. We're going to get one of those old retro phones, keep it in our bag, with the Wi-Fi, and it will be sitting there in Tim Hortons, picking up the phone, making and taking calls. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. It's an absolutely great product. We've got great products available, different price points.
Yeah.
The Duo Wi-Fi is far by the best because it gives you the flexibility of hooking it up with your computer, your router, or not at all.
That's good. I mean, we're not limited to having to plug it into the computer. We can power it and just plug it into Ethernet or get Wi-Fi, so it's kind of universally accessible.
Right.
Back to, if you've got kids that are going away overseas, anywhere in the world, all you have to do is activate it here at home and then send them on their way with the Wi-Fi Duo or any of the netTALK devices. And no matter where they go, you can phone them and it's a local call.
That's right.
It's amazing. This is the world that we live in.
It's totally amazing.
Changed everything.
It's totally amazing, and it's the way the future is going. And
we save a ton of cash. We make ourselves more mobile and carry our phone.
There's absolutely no downside to it. It's all up. It's all positive, and it's an absolute great way to save money.
Very good. Okay, so let's. I'm Joe. I'm going into the store. I see these 3 different products.
Right.
Which one do I want?
Well,
I see the Duo, the Duo 2, and the Duo Wi-Fi. Now, let's just say
the Duo 2. The Duo 2 is the same product as the Duo, except this one comes with 3 months of service as opposed to a year. The Duo.
Oh, okay. So this one is. So the Duo 2 is less.
It's
only got 3 months.
It's 3 months of service, and then you can renew it after 3 months and get a year on it if you like. But it comes packaged with 3 months.
So I'm better to buy the Duo because I get a year.
That's right. The Duo will give you a year.
That's sneaky,
This one has to be plugged into your computer or your router.
Okay.
And this is the Duo Wi-Fi, which can be plugged into your computer, your router, or save your wireless settings straight into the device, and then go plug it in anywhere in your house without being plugged into your computer or your router.
Now, does it only, just as a bit of a technical question, does it only remember one Wi-Fi network?
No, you could save multiple networks on the device. Yeah.
So I could program. So I'm thinking, I could program in my dad's Wi-Fi key.
Yep.
And then I can just take it with me when I go there for Christmas holidays and things like that.
Absolutely.
There's my phone.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, that's awesome. Nelson, it's great having you here on the show, and nice to learn about this very cool product. Another way for our viewers to save some money. You can find out more about the product at cat5.tv/phone. We actually have quite a bit of information there for you, and an outlink to
netTALK. You can go to netTALK.ca for Canadians, and anybody watching in the U.S., they can go to netTALK.com and get all the pricing points on netTALK.com.
Right.
And netTALK.ca has got all the Canadian pricing points.
Okay. Very good. While I have you here, I see a toll-free number on the side of the box. What's the support like?
Support's great. All you got to do is call them up if you've got a technical problem.
Am I going to get somebody? Like if I pick up the phone,
it might take a little bit of a while, but you have to be patient.
Okay.
But yes, you'll get your questions answered on the telephone, and they'll help you through it. They can even take control of your computer and do a remote to help you with whatever technical issues you might have.
Rob Gore asking, what about other places around the world? Do you mean activating or purchasing elsewhere? I believe this is, you can buy this and activate it with a Canadian or an American phone number.
You can get a Canadian or an American telephone number. If you buy it in Canada, it's programmed to give you the choice of picking a Canadian phone number.
Right.
If you buy it in the U.S., same thing. It'll give you the choice of picking a U.S. phone number.
Let's say I'm in Scotland. Can I get one? and activate it with a Canadian number so I can call my Canadian friends and it's a local call?
No, you have to buy it in Canada or the U.S. and put a Canadian or U.S. number on it. But you could take it over to Scotland.
Could I order it and get? Is there any way I can get it there, or do I have to? Can somebody in the Netherlands
in the U.S.
and say send me one?
Yeah, sure.
And they can activate it with a Canadian number, and now it's a local call for them to call.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I was just talking to somebody in Ontario the other day who actually bought one and activated a Vancouver number because they had lots and lots of family in Vancouver, and they wanted to let their family call them for free.
Oh,
in Toronto.
But they're here in Ontario.
But they're here in Ontario.
So they sent it across.
They picked
the country.
it. No. They activated the line in Toronto. And they activated a Vancouver number so that their family out in Western Canada could call them.
They're physically here. Their NetTalk is physically here.
Yeah, they wanted to be able to give their family an option of calling them for free.
And it's a local call for them.
And it's a local call for them.
Wow. Okay, so the features that come with this, we want to know about. People in the chat room saying, "What about 911?" I mean, this is
it has enhanced 911. It comes with call waiting, three-way calling, caller ID, call forwarding, everything that you would get with your local telco company. My mic's going off. Everything that you would get with with your local telco company.
Yeah.
You
call answer is a big one.
Call answer. You get
like an answering machine.
Yeah, you get an answering. It takes voicemail and it does voicemail to email.
Yeah.
Sends you the message and you can listen to it on your smartphone, like I was saying before.
Yeah.
Or you can pick if you're home and you can dial *98 and pick up your messages.
Just like regular phone.
Just like a regular phone service.
So how much extra does call answer?
Nothing. It's all included. It's all included.
It's all there.
We've got call blocking. You can put names and numbers on a list, and then if somebody calls that number, if they're on the list, they'll just get a busy signal. They won't get through to you. We've got call ID Call ID blocking. If you want to call out and you don't want somebody to see your number, just like with a telco company, you hit *67. With us, it's *77. They won't see your number on the other end.
Wow.
So it comes with all the bells and whistles, all the same features. There's absolutely no reason in the world to be paying your traditional telco company for service anymore. This is the way of the future.
They can provide your internet service and your dry loop.
That's it.
And there we go.
Or if you're getting your internet on cable, they can do all that for you. They do not need to provide you a telephone line anymore.
Wonderful. Yeah. Excellent. Well, that sounds super cool. Rats is asking about whether or not this is able to be activated in Linux, and you don't even need to touch that because, of course, we're going to try it tonight, right? We're going to plug it into a Linux box. We're going to see what can be done and see how this bad boy works.
And you were actually asking about 911. When you create an account, there's a spot in the paperwork that asks you for an E911 address, and so if you do need to call 911, they have an address. Now, if you're going on vacation and you happen to take your DUO or your DUO Wi-Fi with you, you wouldn't want to necessarily dial 911 on that. You would use the hotel phone. If you did, or you'd have to change the E911 address, even though your account address is different. They go by the E911 address to send you help.
So, same sort of thing with a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
Cell phone, if I'm traveling around and I dial 911, I got to tell them where I am.
You need to do that because I think it goes by the closest one, whatever cell tower you're. Yeah, it's triangulated from.
Exact. Yeah.
But it's not done that way with VoIP. You actually fill out a form when you create your account that says what your E911 address is, so that if you do need help, they know where you're calling from and they know where to send you an ambulance.
Very good. Very good indeed. Wow. Okay, well, folks, I know that there are a ton of questions that are coming in, and we can't, obviously, we're just about out of time to talk to Nelson tonight, but we're going to activate one of these tonight because I'm very, very excited to give it a go. Stand by because I want you to, anyone who wants to receive a call from us here at the studio, you can even start now. Just send me a private message, double-click on my name in the chat, and just say hi and tell me where you're from and give me your phone number that you can be reached at. And I'm going to call it from a NetTalk DUO Wi-Fi.
Great.
Which is the device that we're actually giving away tonight as well with a year full of service and the unlimited long distance. And I'm going to call it from here in Barrie, and it's going to be a local call. So you've got to be in Canada or the U.S. because I haven't signed up for one of those overseas dialing plans.
Right.
Sorry about that if you're overseas. But very cool to know that we can do that for about $10.
Right.
That's really awesome. Porting costs a little bit extra. How much is that going to cost us?
$29. It's a one-time fee.
So
plus
I have to pay
HST.
that every year?
Nope. You do it once, and once your number is ported out, you're good to go.
Let's say I'm not too sure if I want to do the porting yet. I don't know that I want to cancel my phone
Okay, so
service.
that's really simple. So you've bought the unit at retail.
Yep.
You've created an account. You've hooked it up. You've picked a phone number. You have a phone number from netTALK. You use that number
So
for.
they actually assign me a new number.
They assign you a new number, so you could actually use it as a second line if you want. If you don't want to cancel your existing line,
Right.
try it out for 2-3 weeks, a month, however long you want. If you like it and you want to port, go online, go into your account, and start. Check to see if your number can be reported. 9 times out of 10, it'll say congratulations, success, and then you can start the paperwork. It usually takes a couple of weeks,
Cool.
and you can do it that way. Then once that's done, the number that you got when you set up the account goes away.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So it gives us a chance to. Yeah, I could try it for 3 months if I wanted.
You could try it for as long as you want, till you're comfortable enough to know that this is just as good as a regular landline. Why am I paying Bell or Rogers or whoever your telco company is? You don't need to do that anymore. Fire them, get rid of them, and port your number out, and don't pay any more phone bills anymore.
Love it. Love it. What are you going to do with all the money that you save?
We're here to save the public money.
That's what he's here for, folks. I'm here to save money, so thank you.
Yeah, we're going to save you money with these devices.
I'm giving you this. This is for you. It's a netTALK DUO Wi-Fi. Not that.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to give you the
We'll give that one away.
With a full year of service, okay? We're not doing another 3-month thing. We're going to get you on there for a full year with unlimited long distance and all that stuff. For Canada, US, you're going to get a netTALK phone number, all that. As we discussed here tonight. We're giving that away a little bit later. Of course, you already casted your ballot at cat5.tv/phone. Thank you for all of the ballots that have come in. We're going to be conducting that draw a little bit later on. So, Nelson, great having you here.
Thanks for having me on the show.
I'm going to watch back at the episode. I'm going to think of all these wonderful questions I could have asked, and the chat room is, is still flowing with questions.
And if all your viewers have more questions that are going unanswered, you're more than welcome to forward them to me. I will answer them offline, and I'll email everybody back that asks a question.
So pop us an email live at category5.tv, and we'll forward those on to Nelson directly.
Perfect.
Very good. All right. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
All right. I want to see what the big deal.
Yeah.
What's the big deal?
Okay. Well, just before the show, I'll be honest, just before the show, I opened the box. But don't worry, I recorded me opening the box because I know you want to see the box opening.
They love
But I figure,
unboxing.
we'll rule out the fact, we are live here at Category 5, so I figure we rule out any kind of potential issues, which I didn't run into any.
Hey.
But, when we're live, it's risky to do those kind of things. But I was able to activate this just before the show. And so, here we are. There's me entering the set here at Category 5. And this is a netTALK DUO Wi-Fi that I'm looking at tonight. So we're actually going to activate this hill. And folks, if you want me to give you a call, all you need to do is just private message me in the chat room, Category 5 on Freenode. Just send me your location, where you're from, and what your phone number is with area code. So there's the DUO Wi-Fi device. It's included a USB cable. We've got Ethernet as well. And under here, we've actually got an AC adapter which converts your power into a USB port so that we can plug this into power without having to use a computer.
Cool.
So, very cool stuff. So I'm just going to grab everything out of the packaging here. This is the USB cable that's going to power it, give us access to it through the computer. So I'm going to plug this in. Now, I'm sitting at the laptop here, but I decided, what, I am going to try this as was requested in the chat room. We're going to actually plug this into my Linux desktop machine. So we're not actually going to use the laptop. I'm going to plug that into to Linux. And there I am on Zorin OS. And you see up at the top right, I just plugged it in, and suddenly I've got some activity going. And the netTALK DUO Wi-Fi is flashing. I don't know what that means, but it seems to be getting power. So this is good. Now back on my Linux box, look at what's happened here. I've got a wired network, which is the netTALK DUO Wi-Fi. And again, not so sure what that means. Like, I don't know if that has created some kind of a network or it's just detected the device. But we're going to try to activate this. So in my box here, I've got instructions on how to do that. I'm going to actually bring up a special website through my web browser on my Linux machine, and that is nettalk.com/activate. we'll just head on over there. Looks pretty simple. Start activation. And username and password is prompting me for. I'm looking inside the front of the box here. And let's see if I can show you this. There you go. So there's actually a printed username and password on the box itself. So I'm just going to type that in, and now it's asking me for my user information, my actual name and email address. There we go. What do I want my username to be? I suppose that would be for logging into the website and things like that. And my password. Make sure you got a nice strong password, 8 to 16, characters. Everything is outlined there. And answer the CAPTCHA code. Just give a glance at the terms of service. Always a good idea to read those. Just for the sake of the demonstration, we're just kind of skipping over them and approving. But you'll see my login credentials have been updated and have been sent to my email, and without even any delay, I'm being prompted for my physical location for that's the E911 that Nelson was telling us about. So just fill in my home address, and again, approve the E911 terms of service, and continue. So there we go. Service has been successfully submitted, my service address for 911. So now it's asking me to select a phone number. So I'm going to select for Canada, Ontario, my local area code, and then there's a list of different cities. And you'll see Barrie is up there with 302. So I'm going to choose that because it's a Barrie phone number. And just like that, it has proceeded to activate a phone number. So be careful you don't accidentally click on the wrong one, because you notice that it would have activated the wrong thing. So there's my number now, 302-0160. So private message me. I'm going to give you a call. Give me your phone number, and I'd love to give you a ring if you're in Canada or the US. So now I've proceeded into the portal here, and you can see in my user dashboard I've got a lot of settings over there at the left-hand side. Looks pretty intuitive. I want to find out how to port my number because I mentioned to Nelson that we would do that. So I'm guessing it's going to be under phone numbers. So we'll click on that. I see select, auto forward, and there's port number to netTALK. So we'll click on that. And that's all there is to it. So I guess I'll enter my my normal home phone number there. But now I've already got my netTALK number. So that's great. I don't need to port my phone number just yet. I can go with my netTALK number for now. We mentioned about some of the other features like voicemail, things like that. So there we go. I guess it's off by default, so I can turn that on, and lo and behold, save my settings, and I've got voicemail. So feel free, once you've activated your netTALK device, just go through each of the prompts there on the left-hand side, and you'll be good to go. So now to actually get this connected to your phone line, I'm going to disconnect it from my computer because I want to show you that we don't actually need a computer to make this work. So I'm going to take the provided Ethernet cable. You could do Wi-Fi, as Nelson was saying, but and with the Wi-Fi device, I would suggest that you get that set up if you want to use Wi-Fi. It gives you some portability. I want to actually do Ethernet just because I've got a router right here next to me. So this would plug into a router, into a switch that you've got connected into your router. So now I'm going to get this AC adapter. This gives me power over the USB cable without actually having to have it plugged into a computer, which is kind of brilliant because then I can just plug it into AC. And the other thing there is you can plug now your internet router, your internet modem, and your netTALK DUO Wi-Fi, as well as your portable phone or whatever phone system you're using, into like a UPS. And now you've got battery backup, and it'll never go down in a power outage or anything like that. So then I just plug in the phone, and boom, we're good to go. So the next thing, now I was like, okay, well that was weird because I didn't actually activate anything over the computer, and I did it through Linux, but then plugged in the Ethernet cable, which now has my phone plugged into it and everything, and the phone rang. I was like, wait a minute. So I answered it, and it was a dial tone.
Oh.
So that's how the activation takes place, is they actually use your username and password, which is connected to your device. And as soon as your device connects to the Ethernet or to your Wi-Fi or internet in general, it makes that connection to the netTALK service, it activates the device, and you're good to go. So, folks, can I give any one of you a call? I'd love to give you a ring.
Give us your number.
Send me a text, private message in the chat room here. Anyone in Canada or the U.S., a private message with your phone number and your city, just so that I know where I'm calling to. I'd love to give this thing a try, because this is the moment of truth. I mean, if it
works. I mean, this is it. This is the moment of truth.
Yeah.
Give us your number. Give us
you need to be in Canada or the U.S. Sorry, Jot. Just because I don't have that overseas calling plan.
No.
Anyone in Canada or the U.S. willing to give me your phone number that I can give you a call? Would love to give you a ring. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to dial the studio line.
Do it.
Just to be able to test. I've got some phone numbers coming in. Thank you so much. So we're going to go, it's a local number. I can never, it's, yeah.
The Cat 5 number?
I'll call you Agamotto. Agamotto is in Illinois. So I'm gonna dial you up. So be ready for my call here. I'm dialing this as a, you'll notice I'm not dialing one.
Right.
I'm dialing this as a local phone number.
Interesting.
Yes. Okay, so there we go. Muffled the sound there for just a moment, and let's see if I can get my volume up here.
Okay.
Moment of truth.
Pick up.
Come on, Agamotto.
Pick up.
Oddly enough, you come up as Barrie, Ontario.
I came up as Barrie, Ontario?
Yeah.
Well, look at that. We are in Barrie, Ontario.
It worked.
It works. Now, how's the sound quality to you, Agamotto?
Pretty good.
Yeah? You sound crystal clear. Now, I've got you on speakerphone here. Hopefully the viewers at home can hear you as well. Sing me a song, or?
We just got a little bit of a delay, but no worse than like Skype.
Now, do you have your speakers on right now? Like, are you watching?
Yeah, I've got it turned down low so it doesn't interfere.
Right, because that would definitely cause you some kind of a delay. Now, what kind of internet connection are you on? I'm using the same internet connection right now to broadcast as I am to talk to you on the netTALK DUO Wi-Fi.
Well, being here in America, I'm stuck with 3 megabit DSL.
Yeah, okay. All right. And you're watching the show. It's streaming to you live right now. So you do have a fair bit of network traffic going on at the same time, and it seems like we're able to converse perfectly fine, just like it was a phone call.
Yeah, it's crystal clear. I'm surprised.
Surprised, folks. Agamotto, thank you so much from Illinois.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks for joining us on tonight's show. Seems like a successful test.
I'd say.
Anyone else? Thanks, Agamotto. Have a great night. I'll have to send up some viewer points or something.
Oh, definitely. That's good participation.
Thank you. If anyone else would like a call from the Category 5 studio tonight, just to give it a go, but that sounded perfect to me. Of course, we're on speakerphone, so that could be part of that too.
Right.
If I had the phone to my ear. You know how speakerphone sometimes gives that sense of a delay? Didn't seem like there was anything there to me, Agamotto. So, cool.
That is very cool.
Well, that at least gives us a chance to give it a test. If anyone else wants me to give them a call, I'll give you another 30 seconds just to do that while you bring up some viewer questions, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. Always got my questions here.
That's it, folks. I mean, that is as easy as it is, and we're giving one of these away tonight, the netTALK DUO Wi-Fi. So stick around if you got your ballots in. Make sure that you stick around, because we could be awarding that to you, and you'll be able to make those long-distance calls as if they're local, and we'll give you a year full of service.
So cool.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. We love it. We love it.
Just before you carry on, I'm going to make another local call. Troy 74, whereabouts are you located?
Let's see. Let's see what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Troy. Pick up Troy 74.
Answer the phone, man.
Pick up. Pick up.
This is high technology right here. This is my TELUS, right? TELUS, not TELUS. Those in radio will know what I'm saying.
Troy, 74.
Come on, you're expecting our call, man.
No, he's screening our call.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to talk to us.
Barrie, Ontario.
It's like, where the heck is this place?
Valley, right?
Troy, is this a joke? Is this a prank call?
So, Troy, is your phone ringing? It seems to have disappeared from the chat room, too. He's like,
maybe he's like,
here's
oh
my
no,
number.
where did I put my phone?
Oh, they'll
he's
never
running
call
around
me.
the house.
Yeah.
Trying to find the...
We'll give you one more ring.
He lost his phone.
Troy, we didn't get to call you tonight.
But
he's not responding in the chat room either.
Yeah, he must have lost the phone or something.
What can you do?
But it works. It was dialing.
We would have left you a voicemail if you would have let us.
But
all right, well, we'll move along to your viewer questions at this point. But very pleased that it seems to be working great. I'm excited to get my voicemail all set up and all the other features that are included with that service, and just to be able to make unlimited long distance calls is fantastic too.
Yes, hello. All right, well, Robbie, who's the big winner?
I guess we do have to do that now, don't we? Oh, I wanted to take care of all your questions, folks, and I love receiving your questions. Where did I put that thing? Oh, yes,
Here it is. Here's the goods right here.
There it is, folks. A netTALK DUO Wi-Fi. Now, we've conducted the draw. We got a ton of ballots that came in over the past 2 or 3 weeks since we announced the netTALK DUO Wi-Fi that we're giving away. Just to reiterate, I mean, you saw the interview at the top of the show with Nelson, and we talked about what this thing can do for you. But we're including the 1-year full service, and that's
awesome.
Talk time, and you're going to be calling all over Canada and the U.S. absolutely free.
Cool.
Nelson mentioned that you can, if you want, you can throw a $10 plan per month on here. Is that right? Is it per month, Nelson? Just to be perfectly clear. Okay, so it's about $10 a month to get overseas dialing,
cool.
unlimited. So if I give this to you and you want to be able to call
wherever
overseas, this is only going to cost you $120 for the whole year.
Right.
And you have unlimited phone service anywhere in Canada, the U.S., 60 countries. You see where I'm going with this, right?
So cool.
That's like less than 2 months phone bill.
Yeah.
And that's unlimited everywhere, practically everywhere in the world.
So cool.
When it comes down to it. So our winner, I don't know if you can give me a beatbox or a drum roll or some crazy thing. Our winner tonight, from all of the ballots that were cast, randomly drawn by random.org, is Jesus Jimenez.
Cue fanfare. Yay!
Yeah!
Jesus.
Congratulations. Hey, Jesus. That is going to be going your way. All I need you to do is pop me another email live at category5.tv. Send me your full shipping address, preferably not a P.O. box because sometimes we have trouble shipping to a P.O. box.
Right.
Send us your full shipping address with your phone number in case the courier needs it, and your name, all the stuff that we would need to ship this out to you. And we're going to pass that information along actually to Nelson, who you met tonight, and he'll be shipping that out to you. So
cool.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Now that it's a local call, we expect you to call in to the show once in a while and say, hey, how you guys doing?
Yes.
Got a question? That's your way to do it. Pick up the phone, dial it. It's local.
Why not?
So is everyone else. You got no more excuses, man.
Very cool.
Thanks, everybody. Hope you had fun. Nelson, hope you had fun tonight. And Heather, great to see you. Nice to have you here. And Hillary, always a pleasure.
Thank you. I loved it. I love this place.
Thanks, everybody. Wow, the hour just flew by. Unbelievable. You guys see our checklist? I mean, that's a lot of stuff to cover in an hour, but here we are.
We did it.
Have a great night, everyone, and have a fantastic week. Next week, very excited. We're going to be looking at Valve's Steam, and Sasha Dirmaitis is going to be here on the show. And I'm looking forward to having her back as well. But Sasha and I are going to actually be looking at Steam and getting some games working on Linux and showing you that Linux is a very viable platform for gaming. So don't miss it. That's happening next Tuesday night at 7 Eastern Time, and we'll see you then.
Bye, everyone.
Have a great week.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Category 5 TV broadcasts live from Barrie, Ontario, Canada every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this on demand or through cable TV, check out the local show times in your area at category5.tv and find out when you can watch live and interact in the community chat room. Category 5 is a production of Prodigy Digital Solutions and is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution 2.5 Canada. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.